Okay, it's been a while since I've done an updated eyebrow routine. Let's do this. This has just been kind of my way of making my brows look fuller than they are, and this is my starting point. They're always good up here, they're nice thick, and then they just get really thin. I need a little lip balm. This is, I think, the best lip balm I've ever tried, and it's from Jason Wu. Just want to share that with you guys. It is really an amazing one. All right, off with any pencil you have. I was digging in my drawer and I found this one from AOA or Shop Miss A, whatever. This is the Slim Brow. I favor eyebrow pencils that have this kind of a point. The ones that are slanted are not my favorite. I just find this so much easier to control. What I like to do, and I'll do one eyebrow first and then kind of compare, and then I'll probably speed through the other one. I don't know. So I start off with the brow pencil. I'm gonna take my mirror and I like to outline. So I'm gonna start off in the front, very, very light strokes. I promise once you get this down, it's not even gonna take you that long. So I follow from here and I just pull, because I'm gonna fill in that little spot that doesn't have hair. And I'm just gonna start going down. Generally, when you do your eyebrows, you want them to start not out here, but here, this inner part of your nose, go up. This is the starting point. You're gonna use the outer part of your nose here. That's gonna be the end point. I went a little bit out too much. And then to find where it crosses the pupil to get your arch on the tip of your nose, go across your pupil and it should be right there. Just make it a little. So this part here should be my highest point. That is my arch. So I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna fill the top in very light. If you see here, I'm missing hair there. Compared to this eyebrow, there's more hair there. So once I do that, then I'm gonna take the pencil and I'm going to flick up in certain areas, especially where there's like no hair. Whenever I'm working in the front, you gotta do light pressure. If you go too heavy, it's just gonna look very boxy and it's gonna look like harsh. You're gonna look like you're mad. I'm gonna take the other end, spoolie. Whatever pencil you use, just make sure it's got a good spoolie on it. And remember how I started here and I did the line like that? I'm gonna take the spoolie and I'm just gonna lay it at the bottom and I'm gonna go up. That is going to blend out that line that I made, because I don't want it to look straight. I don't want it to look 2016 eyebrow. I just want my brows to look like they have a nice shape and that there's actually hair where there isn't. And then just kind of, like you'll see here, this tail where I went too far. If I just pull the spoolie out like that, it blends it out. It looks like there's a thicker brow there when there isn't. Now, after I've done that, I'm gonna assess the brow. And I know here is still my problem area, so I'm just gonna lightly fill. And when I tell you I am lightly filling it, I am not even putting that much pressure. It's like the pencil is just touching my skin and I'm pulling it. And also take note that I'm holding the brush at the very end. You don't wanna hold your brush up here. You're gonna have way too much harsh lines. It's just gonna look too much. All right, that's done. We're done with the pencil. All right, I know this one is super popular. This is the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow. It's a really good one. It's like my backup one when I can't find this one. This is my favorite one. It sucks that it doesn't come in like all the colors that the NYX one does, but I really like the brush of this one. This is the Milani Weekend Brow, and I use medium brown. It's just a really good shade match for me. I have espresso and I have, this one is brunette. And I think it might still, something about the colors just, it doesn't work. So I always go for this one. So I shake this one off, open. I think you're supposed to shake it. I hear something rattling in there, so that's just my assumption. So now I take my pen. Again, here you're definitely gonna wanna hold this guy at the very back, least amount of pressure, okay? So you're gonna take it. So I'm looking at my eyebrows and I see I have a little hole here, so I'm gonna just kind of fill that spot in. And I'm gonna do my little strokes in the direction that my eyebrow hairs grow in. So what do you mean by that? If you notice in the front, these go up, then these start to go sideways, and then these start to go down. It's very common for Latina eyebrows to be like that. So I'm just like grazing the skin, the hair, where I'm adding these little hairs. Like here, I got nothing, right? If I just lightly go like that, it looks like now I actually have tails when I don't. And then I will kind of turn my head this way. You gotta like get your angles right. And just fill that in. When I'm working at this top, I go down. The point of the pen is just to kind of give the illusion that there's hair where there's not. And you know, especially if you have very sparse eyebrows like I do, that it's gonna help. So same thing here, this is my problem area. I'm going to just do that. And I always recommend getting a color that is just a little bit lighter, because when you go too dark, it's gonna make your eyebrows look thinner. It's going to just look like you drew in your eyebrows. So, difference. This one is more like framed, it's fuller, it's a little more defined. It's like, it's just making this part of my face just look more structured, more, I don't know, better. So that is, all right. So I'm gonna do this eyebrow. Oh shoot, I'm not done, I'm sorry. Sometimes I stop here. You don't have to do this step, because I think this looks good, but I will take my Got2B, this is my brow gel. It's a brow and edge gel, I think it's called. This pulls out a lot of product. I do not put that much product on my eyebrows. I love the look of laminated brows that everybody does, but I don't have the brow for it, and I feel like when I try to do it, I think it just exposes more of my bald spots. I will take everything, almost everything off. I just want a little bit of the gel, because I'm gonna place this on my eyebrows strategically so that it kind of looks like they're lifted and fuller, but not laminated, just groomed. So I take the part that is, oops, let me not try to blind you. You see how that part kind of goes like that? That's the part I'm gonna brush through my brow. So I'm gonna take it, again, barely touching the brow, and I'm just going to comb it like that. So what does this do? It just lays the brows a certain way. That's it. So that's what I say. You could skip that part. You don't have to do it. I do it when I want to be fancy. And I found too that, so listen up. I see a lot of people do the gel and then they do the brow pen. When I've done that, and I don't know if it's because I'm using like a brown color that sometimes, because I'm a brunette, I need like a neutral but with a little bit of red. And what happens is when you use a pen over the gel, it almost messes with the color and then it just looks red. So don't do that if you have hair like me. All right, I'm gonna do this other eyebrow. I'll probably speed it up just so you can see. I promise you it's gonna go faster than the time I took to explain all of this. Okay, that's it. I'm done. See, it's so much faster. So much faster. Obviously, I sped it up so that you're not sitting there like, okay, Anna, we've seen this already. But it is a lot faster. Now my eyebrows just look balanced, even. So yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you ever have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. I'd be happy to answer them for you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.